What would you say if I told you that you could be an internationally signed recording artist and never even hear your own music? Or if I said that you could be a lead actor on a Hollywood set and never hear the lines of the actor standing right next to you? What if I said that you could be an Oscar nominated actress and not hear your name announced as the winner? Deaf, lacking or deficient in the sense of hearing. There are 360 million people worldwide that are deaf or hard of hearing. Many entertainers in Hollywood are part of this community, and most of us don't even realize it. From the Incredible Hulk's Lou Ferrigno to Glee's Jane Lynch, many popular entertainers are known as hard of hearing, meaning they have a significant hearing loss. But there are also entertainers who have absolutely no hearing at all. They are clinically deaf. These are some of the most successful people in the industry, and the world doesn't always recognize them. Someone once said that the only thing deaf people can't do is hear, and that's proven every day by these amazing artists.
I just want you.
One of today's most successful young artists is actor Sean Birdie. Along with acting, Sean is also a dancer, musician, and comedian, and he is 100% deaf. At only 19 years old, Sean has been featured in 4 major motion pictures and has been featured on many television shows. He landed his first professional role as Sammy Fingers Samuelson in the movie The Sandlot 2. He was born deaf in an all-deaf family in Boca Raton, Florida. He's the older brother to deaf pro golfer Tyler Birdie. Today, he stars as one of the 7 main characters on the ABC Family drama Switched at Birth. He portrays Emmett Bledsoe, a deaf photographer and drummer who's often referred to as the deaf James Dean. For this role, Sean was nominated for the 2011 Teen Choice Award for Best Breakout Star on a TV show. Aside from his acting career, Sean has toured with the highly acclaimed deaf music group The Vibrations, performing songs such as Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel and Enrique Iglesias' Hero. Sean has also been playing the drums since he was young and often plays them as his character on TV. In 2010, Sean won the title Mr. Deaf Teen America. When he isn't working on Switched at Birth, Sean is currently developing his one-man show, The Sean Birdie Show, that brings together comedy and life stories. About his work, Sean says it's not all about acting, it's about giving an art of entertainment to humanity.
Time for you to open your eyes, open your mind. It's there for you to find, no longer time to decline. The joke's on you, so what's it gonna be? This is our life, unheard and as you never seen.
Another successful deaf artist is musician and rapper Signmark. Born as Marco Vuohamo, Signmark was born deaf on June 26, 1979 in Helsinki, Finland. Signmark became a musician because he wanted to unite his hearing grandparents with his deaf parents. So, he began signing Christmas carols at family holiday parties, and so began his love of music. He especially loved hip-hop and rap music because it was different and non-traditional, just like him. He began writing his own music in 2004, and in 2006 he was signed to Warner Music Label, becoming not only the first deaf musician to get a record deal, but also the first deaf musician to be signed internationally. Since then, Signmark has released 2 successful albums, Signmark and Breaking the Rules. Because he doesn't verbally speak, his music is voiced by hip-hop artist Brandon for the hearing community, and his albums consist of both a CD of Brandon's voice and a DVD of Signmark performing his music in American Sign Language. All of his live performances are also bilingual, so they can include both a deaf and a hearing audience. Signmark has toured internationally in countries such as the United States, Japan, Iceland, Spain, Ethiopia, and Namibia. Signmark has said society should not treat the deaf as a handicapped people, but as a linguistic minority with their own culture, community, history, and heritage.
There is absolutely no limitation to what I can do as a person with a disability. Obviously, I can't hear, but if I'm good at something, then I'll do it. If I don't know how to do something, then I'll try it. And if I do it well, I continue it. And if I can't, well, then I'll find something else to do. But that's what my philosophy is.
One of the most influential and well-known deaf entertainers is actress Marlee Matlin. Marley was born outside of Chicago as the youngest of three with two older brothers. Unlike Sean and Steinmark, Marley wasn't born deaf. She mysteriously lost her hearing at 18 months of age. Also, unlike Steinmark and Sean, Marley was the only member of her family ever to be deaf. Marley began acting when she was young, landing the role of Dorothy in her first production of The Wizard of Oz at a local arts center for the deaf. Marley's first professional role was as a supporting character in a stage production of Children of a Lesser God. A Hollywood producer for a film version of the same show saw her perform and asked her to audition for the lead role in the movie. She landed the part, and she ended up winning an Oscar for that same performance. She won the Oscar for Best Actress in a Leading Role, and at just 21 years of age and 218 days old, Marley remains to this day the youngest actress to ever win that award, the only deaf recipient, and one of only 4 actresses to win it on her first film. But Marley's life wasn't always so bright. As a child, Marley faced abuse from one of her babysitters and one of her teachers, and later she faced substance abuse for marijuana and cocaine. Just 2 days after winning the Golden Globe for Children of a Lesser God, Marley checked herself into a rehab center. It was in this center that she found out about her Oscar nomination, and that experience later inspired the title of her autobiography, I'll Scream Later, as upon discovering her nomination, she did not want to make a commotion in the center. After becoming clean, Marley continued to star in films and television shows, in both hearing and deaf roles, both speaking and silent roles. She has become a large advocate for the deaf community, especially with the topic of closed captioning. Closed captioning is the use of subtitles so that the deaf community can watch and understand what's going on the television. Marley played a large part in the fight to pass laws that now require TV manufacturers to include technology for closed captioning. Along with acting, Marley has been featured on reality shows like Dancing with the Stars, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and she was the runner-up on Donald Trump's The Celebrity Apprentice. Marley has also become a successful author, writing an autobiography as well as 3 children's novels. Today, Marley can be seen coincidentally on the ABC Family show Switched at Birth, portraying Melody Bledsoe, the mother of Sean Birdie's character. Marley currently lives in Los Angeles with her husband and her 4 children, who are all hearing. When asked about working as a deaf artist in Hollywood, Marley once said, "It may be true that life is challenging when you are unable to hear, but believe me when I say the real handicap of deafness does not lie in the ear, it lies in the mind." A very monumental event in the entertainment industry for the deaf community happened very recently. On March 4th, 2013, the ABC Family show Switched at Birth, starring both Marley and Sean, as well as multiple other deaf and hard-of-hearing actors, produced an episode completely in ASL with subtitles for the hearing audience. This made history as the first ever mainstream television show in ASL for the deaf community. The deaf community has largely impacted the entertainment industry around the world. These 3 artists have changed the way the world looks at both the deaf community and entertainment itself.